Do you ever wonder why some people seem to know how to get the best out of anyone they work with, even when other managers have failed miserably with the exact same people?
Well, in this video, you'll learn how to use and apply the same advanced leadership skills of executive level coaches that top managers and leaders are using right now to get results others can only dream about getting. Let's dive right in.
In this video, we're going to cover what motivates people to change, coaching techniques to motivate people to change, how a lack of expression of emotion can create huge rifts between you and your team, and how to use your emotions correctly when coaching.
This is a leadership skill tip from our Ultimate Coaching Skills Guide. This tip is from the Advanced Executive Level Coaching section. If you haven't seen any of our other coaching series videos, make sure you check them out. They're crammed full of valuable coaching techniques from beginner to advanced level coaching. And if you've already got some experience coaching, there's some very valuable teaching methods you can use to help coach your managers how to coach the people in their teams.
So if you want more tips and techniques on how to improve your communication and leadership skills, go and visit our website at curiouscommunicator.com. To keep updated on the latest videos, go subscribe in Curious Communicator TV. Just click the subscription button below this video.
And to get your copy of our Ultimate Coaching Guide PDF, just click on the link in the description below. You'll receive your copy straight away.
So today we're going to cover how too little or too much control over your emotions can actually harm the development of your team.
And we're going to show you the sweet spot you need to operate in to get the best results from your people.
There are huge long-term benefits to people feeling happy about the work they have done from the efforts they have put in. Employee labour turnover is just one benefit of many.
In fact, studies show that there are 15% lower turnover rates in companies that implement regular employee feedback. And here's why this is important. Recruiting and training new employees is very expensive, and it's also extremely time consuming. Whenever you are forced to recruit and train new staff, it means you're not spending time improving yourself or your existing team.
And leaders and managers that lose too much experience can spend years trying to get back to the level they were before their experienced people left. And this can mean having to go back to doing tasks you successfully delegated years ago. And that's bad news for you.
Being a great executive level coach is hard work. It requires control over your own emotions and reactions. This should not be confused with suppressed emotions. People who suppress their emotions might appear to be professional when compared to people who lack impulse control, and this may be true. However, these people also lack the positive sides that come with expressing yourself in a respectful way. People do not want this from a coach.
So you probably know a few managers or coaches who are like this. Very professional, but also very controlled with their emotions. These people will come across as reserved and distant from the workforce. But people don't like feeling uncertain. They like to know where they stand. From our experience, for employees to be happy, they need to see that you as a person in authority are happy with what they have done.
So in other words, how you feel needs to be clearly seen in your body language, your facial expressions, and those expressions need to match your actual words you are using. It's really well documented that any conversation where non-verbal communication isn't aligned with verbal communication, people will always default to take the meaning from the non-verbal communication. And this is pretty tricky if all you're giving out is the looking like Mr. Spock. You're going to leave people completely in the dark and they never fully know exactly what you're thinking.
And managing your emotions is an ongoing process. As your ability increases, so will your challenges. I heard a story that depicted the development of a skill like adding more sand to an island. The more you add, the bigger the island becomes. But as the island grows, so does the amount of land exposed to the ocean. Building skills is very much like this, and is why even after years of maintaining your emotions in the sweet spot, you can go back to the dark ages with a split-second unexpected frustration.
A point worth mentioning is that planning your conversations really is your secret weapon. It's going to help you follow the correct communication structure, and it's why we've mentioned it in previous videos in this coaching series. When you first start coaching, like beginning any new skill, the cognitive load on your conscious mind is very high. And what this means is that you're so focused on what to say next that you don't have any brain capacity left over to see how the person's reacting. Following a communication structure will free up your mind and help you remember what is next by having a natural flow from one point to the next rather than memorizing lots of individual sentences. This is much tougher on your brain to do, and it's going to reduce the quality of your communication. Okay, top tip here. Always take the time to ask the person how they feel about what you're discussing with them. You never actually know what you might find out. A situation that happened to me, I did some structured coaching with a colleague for about 6 weeks. Once a week, we had a sit down and we reviewed the progress that the colleague had made from one week to the next. Something that I do with a lot of the people I've worked with in the past, and typically speaking, I tend to do that with good performing people that I believe have potential to be useful in the future and grow into a better performing colleague in the future. So, cut a long story short, they tend to be with good people that I spend my time coaching with. Now, I'd been coaching this person for about 6 weeks. Each week we sat down and we talked about the things we talked about from the previous week, discussed about the previous week, how things had gone, and then reviewed some things, some forward actions going forward from there. And on the 6th week, I discussed something with a colleague, and I caught a glint in their eye where their eyes widened slightly. And at the time I didn't really know what it was, but since then I've found out this is normally indicates concern or fear. The eyes widening shows fear. And I just got a gut feeling something was wrong. So I asked the colleague how he felt about the meetings in the office, and he actually told me he was terrified with the meetings. He didn't enjoy them, and he was actually looking for a new job. So that's how badly wrong you can get these by not taking the time to ask someone how they're getting on. I was sitting there thinking I was a good boss, helping a good colleague out and helping him move forward, and I believed he thought that was great for him, and it was actually the total opposite. He was terrified and he was looking for a new job. So always take the time, top tip, take the time to ask how the person's feeling.
Okay, so that's it for the executive level coaching technique. We hope this video has helped you shed some light on how the top performing coaches are getting such good results from the people they work with.
If you've learned some cool stuff on today's video, make sure you subscribe to our channel right now. Just click on the subscription button below this video.
Also, if you want more tips to help you improve your leadership and communication skills, head over to curiouscommunicator.com and sign up to the newsletter. You'll receive exclusive tips and techniques that we do not share anywhere else, and it's free.
And don't forget to get your copy of our Ultimate Coaching Guide sent directly to your email address immediately. Just click on the link in the description box below this video. It's full of valuable advice and it's free.
Now it's your turn. Is this management skill going to be useful to you? Are you a motion suppressor, or maybe you work with one? Either way, let us know by leaving a comment below right now.